Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me on Make It Monday. I'm so excited. I have a slightly different project for you today. I have a stack of thank you cards to make for March, and I thought I would just craft and have a chat with you at the same time. So I've got a piece of the Floral Boutique Designer Series paper. How stunning is this? I have got 3 pieces of Night of Navy cardstock and 3 pieces of Whisper White, and we're going to make my thank you cards. We're going to make 6 cards using this one sheet of paper. And yeah, shall we get started? Let's cut the card bases first. So, grab my trimmer. I always use the same measurements for my card bases, and I score at 10.5. Excuse me. Yeah, so I score at 10.5. And then I turn my cardstock round and I cut at 14.8.5. And this measurement is always a little bit interesting. And I think people are a bit scared of cutting half a millimetre. But it's actually not bad at all. So score at 10.5, turn round and cut at 14.85. And that way I've scored 2 card bases and cut 2 card bases in 2 movements rather than 3. It just saves just a slight time saving tip. So I'm going to cut my pieces of Whisper White down. So they're going to be mats on the front. So I'm going to cut at 10. And I'm going to cut all of them at 10. And so I'll do all the long cuts first. And then I will do the kind of cross cuts after that. So 10. And this is how I always, you know, I do my mass produced cards this way. I will cut all the do all the cutting first, and I will cut, you know, kind of all the same measurement first quite often, and then go back in and do the others. Now I've also got 3 centimetre long or centimetre wide strips of cardstock. I'm going to put those to one side because they're going to be for our sentiment, and we're going to cut these ones. So I hope you guys are having a lovely Monday. So I'm cutting these at 14.3. What am I doing? What am I doing today? So I'm filming this. I always film ahead, and so this video has been filmed about a week in advance, because I spent the weekend in Amsterdam with Stampin' Up for On Stage Live. So today, as this video goes live, I will hopefully still be in bed. I will be needing my sleep after I've been in Amsterdam. But I'm also hoping to get some crafting done today, because I can guarantee I will have come away from Amsterdam with some goodies. We always do. We always come away with lots of exciting products. And if you are a Stampin' Up demonstration and you've never been to an on-stage event, whether it be a live event or a local event, the next one is November, and I urge you to get booking, because they are fabulous, fabulous events. And if you're not a Stampin' Up demonstration, you want to come, you know what you have to do. You just have to join. Come on, come with me in November. So I'm going to cut my paper, and I'm going to cut this at 9.5 centimetres first. And I'm cutting it up for 6 cards here, so that's 9.5 3 times. And then the other measurement will be 13.8 centimetres the other way. Yeah, so Stampin' Up events are always absolutely magical. And actually today is a really big day, because today, Monday, is the day that the catalogue goes live to those demonstrators that weren't able to make on stage. And it's so sad when demonstrators can't come and join us for whatever reason. but they don't miss out. Okay, so I've cut there. I've got 6 pieces of Night of Navy cardstock, 12 Whisper White mats, 6 mats of designer scissors paper, and 6 strips of cardstock that are going to be for my sentiment. So let's do the stamping first. I've pulled out the Crazy About You stamp set. I love this because it's got this fabulous thanks in it. That's just little and quite cute and really easy to use on cards like this. And I'm going to just lay out my strips. I've got such a tickly cough. I do apologise if there is bits of me coughing. I'll try and cut the coughing out. But it will be that this video will be awfully juddery and there will be some strange bits in it. So I've got my Night of Navy, like so, and these are all 10 centimetres wide. I'm going to stamp the thanks on one edge, and I don't mind if they're totally straight, or if they're a bit wonky. They just need to say thanks. Ultimately, my cards are handmade, and you know, when you get a handmade card, you're going to expect to fit something a bit wonky, aren't you? So I'm going to put those off to one side a second, and we're going to start layering up these cards. Oh, so many cards, certainly so many. It's so nice making loads of thank you cards every month. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's a big thank you really to every single person that chooses to shop with me each and every month. You guys know who you are. You will be receiving one of these lovely cards if you haven't already. You should have received them already because I'm hoping they got posted last Monday. And every month I send out a thank you card to all my customers. They get a thank you card, as well as a sweet treat. What did they get? I'm not going to tell you what they got this month because that's my video for Friday. And my newsletter. And I send a printed newsletter out every month that just lets you know what's going on, one, in my life, because my life is crazy busy. And I'm trying really hard to send out emails, kind of weekly-ish emails, with some tutorials in, but because I've been so poorly, I have managed to get the blog up to date, and that's about as much as I've done in the past. Literally about a month. It's been a bit chaos. But I'm trying really hard to get those emails out weekly, and so you usually know what's going on in the world of Stampin' Up, but you don't always know what's going on for me, so I thought I would share that with my customers, because I like to know all about you. I love getting cards and packages and also, you know, and things from you. I really, even just an email. Even, I have a lady, one of the ladies, I'm sorry if this is embarrassing, I'm not going to name you. Every single time I send her a weekly email, I get an email back. And it's lovely. I love it. I love chatting with you all by email. I'm really sorry that I can't chat with you via telephone. But I just don't have, my office hours are so irregular that email is the best way to contact me. Because otherwise it's just, I end up with answer phone messages that I just haven't got the time to get back to you. As much as I would love to, it's just too much. So we have now got cards, mats, and I have put the designer scissors paper onto those Whisper White mats. I love this card. I love this. Can anybody guess who this is inspired by? I will absolutely hold my hands up as a Stampin' Up demonstrator and as a busy working, I work full time, I don't always have time to come up with my own designs for things, and Pinterest is just amazing. It's also the devil. Oh, good. If I need to design a class, it is absolutely the devil. But if, you know, for customer thank you cards, it's amazing because I can go on and get inspiration. And for all, oh dear, for all this card is not directly, I've not cased this particularly, but it is inspired by the gorgeous Kylie Bertucci from Australia, who does a weekly Facebook Live video, which is worth a watch actually. I love that. I sit there, well, I stand and craft and my computer is across the other side of the room, but quite often I will put her hour-long Facebook videos on while I'm crafting away on an evening because she's just so funny. She's just, and yeah. Does anybody fancy me doing anything like that? Would you, if I did a weekly, or say weekly, it would never be weekly, on a weekend, probably a Saturday morning, sometimes weekly, maybe every other week. Would you watch? Would you? Would anybody want to see that? And one of those things that does every now and again come up in my head of, oh, would anybody really want to watch that? Obviously, it's probably too much for my schedule, to be honest. Probably, but we shall see. I will think about it. Oh no, you see, this is what happens to me. This is what happens to me all the time. Does it happen to anybody else? Yes, it probably does, yes. Yes, it happens to the best of us. So, this design, this paper is going to go on the front. And the reason I put the Whisper White pieces on the inside is because you can't write on Night of Navy. It just doesn't work. It's too dark. I have a gold pen that I will every now and again use to write inside coloured cardstock. I do try and remember to put Whisper White pieces on the inside. Now, for all I'm sending this as a thank you card to my customers, I don't write on the inside of it. Because I would love for you to send it on to somebody else. Please do. Please. Just. And if you would say, if you don't want thank you cards from me, will you let me know? Would you rather have birthday cards sent instead? So that you genuinely can pass them off as your own. Because I really don't mind that. That's really not a problem. I really want to send you a hand-stamped card every month. But I don't mind if it doesn't say thank you on the front. And because I don't write in it, you are more than welcome to reuse them and gift them on to somebody else. So that is that. Aren't they so pretty? And then we're going to put a bit of snail on each end of the thanks and just layer them across. Just like that. They're just, I love this. I thought about doing these bits in vellum and then thought, you know what, I'm not wasting the end strips. I'm going to use those strips of paper that I normally throw away. Let's be frugal. I'll be a frugal crafter for a change. It doesn't happen very often. I'm not one of these people that cuts out the insides of my mats or anything like that. I just, you know, if I'm going to use a gold mat, I'm going to use a gold mat. It's going to be the whole sheet. It's just the way it is. So that is my thank you cards. I'm going to stick this one on, and I'm going to keep this one as a memento of this beautiful card because I love it. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'm sure this video has waffled on far too long. I have no idea how long it's been because, yeah, I've had to cut in and out for coughing fits and things. But thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I will see you again on Friday for a fabulous, quick 3D Friday project. Bye for now.